Yo,
what's good, fellas?
What's poppin'?
This is the Miseducated podcast, special edition. NBA free agency. We just gonna chop it up a bit, just talk about little shenanigans going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite franchise and shit. I know people been wondering when we was gonna get into our sports bag, and here y'all go.
Let's go.
This is it.
It was good, man. So
Now's the time. Time is now.
Yeah, they gotta bring that shit back. Yeah, they gotta bring back NBA on NBC.
They got it.
Yeah, oh, that's a
Low
fact.
key.
You could definitely do that.
Has
You really
anybody
can.
done it yet?
I think somebody asked.
I don't
We
think
don't do
anybody
it.
did.
That could be a slap.
But we could do it in here.
Oh.
This is still. I mean, the vibes are right tonight. You want to know why the vibes are right tonight, though?
Why the vibes right?
Because, as I said a couple weeks ago, Kawhi is on the way.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Kawhi on
Listen,
the way.
man.
Kawhi on the way.
AD on the way. That's what that nigga said.
We have two ADs. We have Anaheim Dave here.
Need a dig.
Anaheim Dave.
Anaheim
Hey,
Dave.
place
Need
to
a
be.
dig. Need a dig.
So, I personally think that Kawhi is gonna go to the Lakers.
Yeah.
I just think that a little part of me thinking he might be holding him hostage too. And by the
I
time,
agree.
and he's just gonna wake up one morning and say maybe tomorrow and say, "Yo, I'm going to the Raptors," and the Lakers don't have nobody to sign.
Yeah, I agree.
They got Jared
That would be the troll of the century.
Hey, but you know what? That was a smart move signing Dudley, because Dudley and Troy Daniels, the two people the Lakers signed.
VCU, what up?
He went to VCU. Troy
Yeah.
Daniels.
Yeah.
So both of the guys they signed, it didn't hit their cap.
Yeah.
They didn't use any cap space, so the Lakers could still go out sign Kawhi, and they wouldn't sign Kawhi since they used the exceptions. They could go over the cap to sign those guys. So pretty much everyone they signed afterwards will be with an exception, so they'll be fine.
Yeah. No,
So
that's
now they
straight.
just have to hope that they land Kawhi, because they
I think we're
have
gonna land
$32 million to
But
spend.
I'm only scared because the thing about Kawhi is the fact that you could talk about a NBA player who just won a championship for a team in a relatively, like, comparatively easier conference. You know what I mean? With a good team already, a good coach, good system. Like, you know, everybody in the entire country loves this man. Like, to say that he's gonna leave to go be like the second or third star on a team, the only person you could even, like, you know, fathom that with is like Kawhi. So it's kind
very
of
unpredictable.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, he's so unpredictable that he's unpredictable. So you don't know if tomorrow he wakes up and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm staying on the Raptors."
People are making a huge deal out of this situation. People are saying, "Oh, you just won a championship, blah blah blah." Them niggas would have been gotten the fuck up out of there if the Warriors didn't have all them injuries.
All them injuries.
Nah, I disagree. I think the Raptors would have won anyway.
The niggas would have.
With KD,
Yo.
with what?
No.
Yeah, that Raptors team. Yeah, that Raptors team was deep. That Raptors team was deep, man.
And it brings us to the first.
Pause.
I was saying, like, we not gonna.
You emphasize
Only
deep
because
the
That
second
nigga,
half.
he wanted us
They
to
were
pause
deep.
him.
All right, I'll take a drink.
Yeah, go ahead, take two.
Nah, for real though, if Golden State was fully healthy during the NBA Finals, I think the Raptors would have gotten their ass gentleman's sweep, ladies and gentlemen, or
What?
gentlemen. In here. Yeah, niggas would have lost. The Raptors are gonna lose. And
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
That's
I'm
what
the, so
saying.
I'm the only person here that think that the Raptors.
Nah.
would've
Nah, I
won
think
anyway.
the
I agree
Raptors
with
would have
you.
like
I
6
agree
or
with you.
7.
I think the
I
Raptors.
think
got too
would have
many
went to
players.
7, but the Raptors would have closed.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
the
the
Raptors
Raptors
would have
would've
I
closed.
don't think so.
I think the Raptors would
Durant
have closed.
before he broke his ass again was cooking.
He was.
Period.
That's
He was.
true.
Nigga had dropped like 18 one quarter, didn't he?
Easy.
And then if Clay doesn't go out, Clay was the factor that was really keeping them
That's
from
true.
really going over the edge
Yeah.
and taking the game away.
But yo,
Yeah.
listen, the Raptors
They
were
relied
ready to
too much on
close. That was the
Draymond.
only difference. Because at the end of the day, the Warriors still had a solid squad without those two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they still had Steph. They still had Iguodala.
Yeah,
They still had
Draymond.
their entire
And that's
bench.
why I didn't feel bad, because people kept saying, "Yo, Steph is out there by himself." No, he's not. Andre Iguodala, Finals MVP. Draymond Green, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
You have
Yeah.
you have Andrew Bogut, who won a ring with them. He was there. So you have all these guys that are playing with him, and they're still making excuses for Steph. Steph is a 2-time MVP. Steph should be able to carry the fucking team.
But you know who they didn't have? Fred Van Cheeks.
Hey,
Jesus Van Fleet.
yo, he
Van
cooked
Cheeks.
Steph.
That nigga tweet.
Bro,
Steph,
every shot.
After I saw that video of his draft party where he got washed and he had to get on stage and tell everybody, "I'm gonna be here tomorrow," like, he went out there and cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did a thing, man.
To
Fred
the
Van Vliet did a
point
thing.
where I'd even go further to say that he bailed Kyle Lowry out a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle
There's
Lowry.
games
Don't do that.
because
Don't
I'm
do that.
gonna
Lowry
be
season.
honest.
Not in the finals.
Kyle
What?
Lowry.
Finals.
Not the final series. No, he was on point
In the finals,
series.
Kyle Lowry
I'm saying
killed the
he
finals.
was, but that's how great Fred VanVleet was. Is that Kyle Lowry had 39 and Fred VanVleet had 31, I believe, one game.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the amount of points; it was the situational shots. If Fred VanVleet doesn't shoot that 3 to put it away,
True.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if I go further to say, if Fred VanVleet shot that corner 3 instead of Kyle
Might have
Lowry,
been cash.
might have been cash.
Nah, the shot was blocked anyways because
Yeah.
Draymond Green closed out in the shooting hand.
And
They
I
was gonna
told
get
you guys
blocked.
Oh,
why
that's
that
why
shot
it
couldn't-
went all in the fucking stand.
Yeah,
I
Draymond
thought
Green
Kyle
blocked it.
Lowry was just ass.
Nah, it got blocked.
That would have been funnier if he was just
No,
ass.
if he shot that, if the ball hit the side of the rim with him wide open like
Bro.
that, you have to throw him away.
the memes, bro.
He's not playing the next game.
You gotta throw him away.
He's not playing the
That's
next game.
crazy.
Yeah, you gotta sit him down. But Draymond, he blocked that. He got a finger on like the fucking
Draymond.
tip of it.
Draymond.
he got
Oh,
that.
Draymond.
But I can't even
Old
feel bad for
Draymond.
the Warriors, honestly, because I mean, I feel bad for KD and Steph. Not Steph.
I
KD
feel
and
bad for
Klay.
KD because I want him to get
Yeah.
another ring. Wherever KD goes, I want him to win.
So,
Yeah.
so now that we're talking about the Warriors, I read this article today saying that pretty much Kevin Durant, everyone was suspecting that he was going to leave at any moment. Even from the first year he got there.
Damn.
I mean,
he just
it
seemed
seemed that way.
unhappy his entire tenure there. Like
Really?
Yeah,
What? Really?
Yo,
Well,
so
to
I think
be
it was
honest,
on Yahoo. I think I
it's
was in there.
because the scrutiny that he was getting. No one really, to be honest, came out and had his back.
Nah, we
Nobody.
was killing
And
him. He was
then
a snake. a
after
coward.
him, after fucking Draymond Green tried to run point that fucking one
Right.
game and lost the fucking ball, and lost the game. It was a wrap.
I know
No,
you
you see,
happy
but-
he done with
but that
Draymond
was
yelling in his ear too.
But that was
goddamn.
this season. I'm talking about like after
the
they
first time this
after
season.
they won the first ring, Steve Kerr went and got like dinner with him and was like, "Yo, I don't want you to leave." Like
Wow.
yeah, like KD didn't want everybody in the franchise said they got like quotes from people like from the GM, Steve Kerr and other players like KD was not happy there. Like
Wasn't his team.
halfway through his first year there, KD was quiet. Like he wasn't talking to anybody, he wasn't socializing, wasn't doing
He
nothing.
felt bad for being there, as he should have.
He felt
Yeah.
somebody said like he felt unfulfilled. Like he went there and he got all the scrutiny for what? Like he got
Yeah.
2 rings, but it wasn't him. Like
Yeah.
Curry gets all the
Yeah,
credit.
it wasn't his team. Everybody
Exactly.
was attacking him. Yeah. For sure.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I give this whole if a losing team could get MVP in credits, I'd give it to KD, and he got hurt. I think KD did more than Steph did. Steph,
It's like that year with LeBron when LeBron was
Steph
going off on
didn't
him.
do
the
that much
the
more.
2015 finals.
Exactly.
2015
agree.
finals. Yeah.
Steph didn't do that much more after KD got hurt.
Nah, Steph ain't never
But
been no MVP
Steph don't do
finals.
Steph don't do that in the playoffs.
Old Steph,
man.
when they ran and drew up that play, would have knocked that
Yeah.
fucking shot down, and they would have been to the
Gotta
fucking
go
crib.
Look at that shit. too. Yeah.
They would have
bro.
been in the McDonald's drive-through line getting them cookies.
They would have been right there. They would have across the street from us.
Let him A-okay.
And then what pissed me off was that the Lakers, not the Lakers, the Warriors somehow managed to finesse D'Angelo Russell.
Shit,
Nuts.
crazy, bro.
Like that, yo. So
What?
So I've heard reports that they gonna
Trade that nigga.
Yeah.
Eventually,
I heard
oh,
that
yeah.
too.
But
I
they
heard
can't
that
do
too.
it. They can't do it until December 15th.
You gotta wait to see how
So you
Clay
gotta
comes
wait.
back. Yeah, so I mean, like next year. I
They're
feel like.
gonna do it. They're gonna do it at some point.
You think so?
But they have to wait until December 15th.
But I mean,
the rule,
even-
like you just traded for him.
But like even that who cares? Like you know what I mean? Like they
Right.
just
Yeah.
you know.
So imagine a Lakers with Kawhi, LeBron, AD, D'Lo.
they can't get
Oh
D'Lo
my
now.
God.
Been
They
nice.
can't get D'Lo now.
Nah,
The
they're not
Lakers
gonna- it's a
have more
wrap
pieces.
now. Yeah, they won't be able to trade for him.
I think the team that's gonna get him is gonna be Minnesota.
Oh, Lakers pieces.
Ew.
ain't
Because
hit.
they got Towns. Towns is his best
Oh
friend.
yeah,
and stuff.
shout out Cat.
Because
Shout out Cat, Big Cat.
Devin Booker wanted him to go
Phoenix is their
to
homie.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
but Phoenix ownership and management said D'Lo would have been
bad
a bad
influence.
influence on Devin Booker, which is
Niggas
some
would've been
bullshit.
Out in the town.
Yeah,
They
would've.
both
In the
22,
desert.
23 years
Hunting.
old. They're both bad influences on each
Yeah,
other
bro,
and
there's
everybody
no-
else.
yeah.
They're being hoes. They're out here doing their thing.
Which one?
I
Who
mean,
was
look, they
snitching?
rich
Who
as
was
fuck.
snitching that one year on LA? Was it
On
That was
D'Lo
just-
and Nick Young.
Damn.
That shit was
Somebody
bad.
posted a picture where it was like, as soon as Steph and Aisha have an argument, or Steph starts venting about Aisha in the locker room, and had a picture of D'Lo with a camera.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That shit was
Bro.
bad.
This guy's
I was
gonna
ready for that
have
nigga to
hoes
be
in
off the
locker
team
room.
when that happened. I was like, yo, because when he was on the Lakers at that time, I remember people going in on this nigga. Like, even Byron Scott
Yeah.
at post-game interviews going in on this
Yeah.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
That nigga-
and I just remember thinking, like, nah, it's his first or second year. Like, give him some
I'm
time.
gonna
Like, he
be
needs to
honest with
develop.
y'all. D'Lo is a real one.
Oh, he gonna
You
cook.
wanna
him.
know
He gonna cook
why?
him, Golden
Why?
State.
What's up?
Because this shit got swept under the rug. It wasn't him that leaked the video of Swaggy P. It was his girlfriend at the time.
Who leaked the video?
D-Lo, yeah. She took the video and snitched.
Hey,
And he took it to the chin because it was his shorty. Look it up.
She must have been giving him some.
Yeah,
Yo.
she must have been.
She must have
On
throwing
some
her
hot-
back something
on
She
nuts.
must have had some 91.
On some hot girl
Oh,
summer
she had
shit.
to have
I'm
some.
trying to
If
look
she didn't
out
have,
for it.
She
she
might
didn't
have
have
brought a friend.
91. I don't know what she
Or
had.
two friends.
Diesel.
But it all worked out
She's driving a
because
truck.
Swaggy P then went on to
Got his
get
chip.
Iggy Azalea the fuck up out of there.
Then he got his
And
ring on Golden
She got
State.
that
have
ass
a
though.
whole nother kid with his baby moms, making us black men look good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Iggy got that
Nick
ass
Young
though.
living his life, bro.
Shout
Shout out Nick Young, Swaggy
His life.
Hey,
baby.
yo, come on the show, Nick
Swaggy
Young.
baby.
What it do, Swaggy baby?
Y'all know why he not in the league no more though, right? Talking about coke should be legal and shit like that. They
Oh, he said. I remember
yeah.
he said that.
That's why he's not in the
Yeah,
league.
Knicks
That's
was-
great. I was wondering not too long. I was like,
Hold
damn,
on.
I see.
What he said? What, Kendrick?
He was saying something about like coke should be legal, like legalized just to do like as recreation. And
So you know what he
Niggas-
They
does.
basing
Yeah,
it
right.
off.
This
They
nigga's a
basing it
revolutionary.
off of one of them fucking Poppy and Hyde interviews. You know where they interview the players when they coming out of the club about to get in their car. Them interviews don't count.
TMZ
Right.
Niggas
shits.
is loaded.
They
He's
faded.
coming out of hide and like, yo, Nick Young, so how you feel about cocaine? It should be
It should be
legalized.
legal.
Shit's
Everybody should do
amazing.
it. Everybody should do it.
Burger King is the best burger joint in the world. Oh shit, and they take the shit seriously. If you don't let that nigga get home and get some sleep, he probably woke up frantic.
Man.
Or he might have woke
speaking
up,
speaking
yeah.
of frantic,
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, segue Jesus.
right there.
Who's frantic?
The Knicks organization.
Woo!
What the fuck they have been doing.
They
Yo,
got the
before
jersey
we-
on too, the
Before
Frazier
Before
joint.
we jump into the goddamn New York Knickerbockers, what's going on with DeMarcus Cousins? Is he?
I seen that too, yeah.
What's up with him?
Washed.
They said that there's no market for him. Like right now,
Yeah.
no
Which is
one's gonna.
nuts.
That's
It's
nuts.
crazy.
But you know what I
Dallas,
think
hey
is ha-
Dallas,
You know what I think is happening?
hey Dallas Mavericks, if you're listening, which hey, I don't know, you might be. Goddamn, sign DeMarcus Cousins before I
Yeah,
come
please
home
take
and
his
start
raggedy
putting my.
ass before the Knicks do something stupid.
Right.
We
Now the
just got
Knicks-
They didn't have
the-
cap
rid of
room no more.
DeAndre Jordan.
The Knicks
No,
spent
they
all their
didn't.
money.
Oh,
The
they
Knicks
spent all
On
they
like
spent
four
all
power forwards.
God,
Yeah, the Knicks spent all their money.
niggas finna
God
have
bless James
a
Brown.
bunch of Charles. Niggas finna have a bunch of Charles Oakleys out there. Goddamn.
Before we get into the Knicks, like the whole DeMarcus Cousins thing, like, I think what's happening with him is.
Is it his injuries and niggas is like
No,
goddamn?
he,
Nah, I think
he's
it's his
fine.
attitude.
He's fine. Somebody said that his attitude is like going to push him away from teams. But
Send him to Dallas and let him
What I
get
think is
under
gonna
their
You don't want
is-
him in Dallas, bro.
if
We do.
Kawhi signs with the Lakers will make the move and sign DeMarcus Cousins for the minimum.
The
That's what I
vet
think is
min?
gonna happen. They're gonna
Okay.
give him that $5 million, the exception, and they're gonna bring him in. That's what I think is gonna happen. The Lakers will say because the Lakers fucked up last summer not getting him.
True.
And then he's gonna get in the fucking game and do more than JaVale McGee, which is
Because
wild.
you know it's crazy because DeMarcus didn't play bad when he played.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't.
Nah,
The
on
Warriors,
defense
he-
though, they
No,
was targeting
on
that
defense is
nigga.
different because on defense you're gonna exploit him because he's still
Yeah,
not that mobile because of his
exactly.
leg
You're looking at a
issues.
guy that
I
had
get it.
55 points 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
55.2 games.
Buckets.
Like, I know
Yeah.
2 years is a long time, but like, D Cousins was well on his way.
Yo,
That's
at
true.
one point,
That's-
at one point, he was the best center in the NBA before
Yep.
getting injured. So
In
like,
the NBA.
he could, the guy could still play.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Yep.
got to give the guy a chance. That's all.
With
That's
the
the
handles, like-
yes, he could pass, shoot,
We can
dribble.
we can use a center.
He
in
can
Dallas,
rebound.
shit.
No, he's
Goddamn.
good.
We'll
He's
take
good.
him.
One of the big things that fucked him up though was those injuries. Because getting injured
Yeah.
That
up
fucked up his
until
bag.
because getting injured up until what, like halfway through the season, and then once again during the playoffs, and then they pretty much like forced him to come back for the
Yeah.
finals. Like,
Yeah.
nah,
It's that
see
too.
it.
Like
True.
the Warriors, I felt the Warriors organization was just forcing people to come back.
It seemed like
Yeah,
they was
there's
forcing
no
him to come
way
back.
KD
Why they
should have
got
been playing,
Iggy
bro.
Out the fucking paint because he's on the Breakfast Club talking that shitty shit.
That nigga was
Well,
talking
no,
crazy.
it's funny you
Barrett had
mention
his
that because
bags packed.
a lot of people, I see people on social media talking about like, oh, Andre Iguodala got traded because he was like airing out dirty laundry. No, he was airing out dirty laundry because he knew he was gonna get traded.
Yeah, that
True.
nigga knew he was
He
wrong.
knew he
Here
was
it
gonna
is.
get
Here it
So
is.
they
Yeah,
sent that
shit.
nigga to
He knew
Memphis,
he was
bro.
getting traded.
To the Grizzlies.
And
That's
they talking about
crazy.
they gonna buy out his
Yeah,
contract.
they got to. That's
I mean,
disrespect.
if I'm him, the first thing I do when I land in Memphis is like, yo,
Call the Lakers.
release me.
Yeah, I'm calling.
I
I'm
don't
calling
know-
LeBron.
You're literally you're gonna be one of the worst 5 teams in the NBA. I want no business here. Let me go right now.
They traded that nigga
And Kyle
to
Korver's there too. Kyle Korver's doing the same thing. Like, yo,
I believe it.
let me go. I don't need to be
Yo,
here.
Kyle, come to LA, man.
Him
I
and
think-
AI.
I think
Him and
the
niggas
bubbles
out.
The
Absolutely.
fucking Knicks. Like, we don't. You want to know something? I'm reading a lot of the comments because, you know, I went home, had a good cry, and
Ah,
I read some of the comments, and ESPN some hoes
Whoa.
because they posted the whole fucking starting five. So, how did the Knicks do? And it was, shut the fuck
what was
up.
What was that one thing
But-
that was during the? I didn't mean to cut you off, Kev, but during the draft, it was like the Knicks can use like everybody,
Everything.
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 That's
Everything.
that's nuts.
But they're also saying They was like, watch the Knicks be the number 8 seed because everybody that we got are not superstars, but they're all around players. They're not ass. They're not what we want,
They said
but
niggas
they're
ain't
not
even making a regular
ass.
season.
Y'all
That's what they
about to be
said.
lottery bound.
Listen, before we get into the Knicks, because I have a lot of shit to say.
Yeah.
That's why I
You
wore
got a
this
rant.
jersey. That's why I wore this jersey.
got a
because-
rant to
Let's
do.
go.
Because this is the last time I'm gonna wear this jersey.
Oh shit! Fucking
This
time.
is the last time I'm gonna wear it. So I wore to make
He got a
point.
Brooklyn jersey on underneath
And
that,
he
y'all.
on the way.
Oh,
Got that KD jersey.
he got a
on.
Brooklyn jersey on.
He got the AD
Simpson
jersey on. He
disappeared.
joined the Lakers.
Yes, came up with a Brooklyn jersey.
He a Lake Show fan.
Yo,
Man.
So with to finalize like on the Lakers, do y'all think final consensus? Do y'all think Kawhi goes?
I'm like absolutely certain.
Kawhi's
Still
going to
say the
Dallas.
Clippers, bro. I don't know what it is.
no, fuck the Clippers,
still
bro.
say the
I say
Clippers.
Kawhi goes to the
Fuck the
Clippers.
Clippers.
I say Kawhi goes
Fuck
to
the
Dallas.
Clippers.
If
Still say the Clips.
Kawhi is going to the Lakers now, that means that he could have went to the Lakers last year.
That's why he asked Magic Johnson.
Well, they
Why-
said
yeah.
Popovich wasn't fucking with LA. Like he was
Yeah.
never going to trade him to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Which I
That sounds
believe,
like Pop.
Yeah,
That
well,
sound like
I-
something,
hell
yeah,
I
that
believe
sound
it.
exactly
He's
like
petty.
Pop.
Yeah, Pop is petty.
Sound like
I
Poppy.
believe it.
Sound like Poppy Seed. I mean Popovich.
So what do you mean that he said about the Lakers?
Oh, because on Sunday he met with Magic,
Right.
and a reporter like got information from their conversation, and he said that Kawhi, the first thing he asked was, "Did y'all try to trade for me?" And Magic said, "Yeah," because that was when Magic was over there. So they did try to trade for him, and they were trying to get Kawhi, but it didn't work. The Spurs weren't letting it happen.
Pop wasn't having
Isn't
that.
it crazy that they get out shit that they want to get out gets
Absolutely.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There's not a peep of them trading for Kawhi.
Yeah, for
All
real.
That's
year.
crazy.
It's some
Yeah.
niggas who in the LA Lakers organization, they also got some niggas that probably work for TMZ on the side too.
That's a
So
fact.
I would.
It's all those.
I would.
It's all those
it's all
interns.
connected.
It only
It's all
makes sense.
connected.
Yeah.
Give me my bag. I would.
Soul connected.
But yeah, so consensus: Kawhi to the Lakers.
Kawhi to the Lake Show.
Say Cliff.
That's what
Kawhi
y'all.
on
That's
the
y'all.
way.
What you think, Corey? Don't say Dallas.
Oh, you want me to give you a real answer?
Give me
Yeah,
a real
give us
answer.
a
I think he's saying Toronto.
Think so? Okay.
On a short
think-
deal?
like, you think he's holding everybody
1-1 or
hostage?
some shit?
He's allowed to sign one of them. I thought the next one has to be like a 4. He
Nah, he
got
can do
off
like
of
another
his
1 year
one.
deal with like
He
a
can-
player
he can
option.
choose what he want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's just
I'm
risky
coming
because
for
of his
one.
injuries, you know?
Yeah.
You never
I'm
know.
gonna be honest with you, bro. The fucking the Clippers was cooking the Warriors. Lou Will got
Lou
the fuck
Will?
off.
Six man like Lou
and it's,
Will.
And it's literally like I'm Lou. And it's literally like Kawhi is that
Missing piece.
person that gets them over the hump.
If you look at their roster, he would fit
They
so
played
well
their
with that.
ass off.
Kawhi?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he would fit
He would.
seamless.
But
Dang,
I think
man, you gonna be a Clippers fan by the end of this. You
Fuck
actually
outta
already
here.
are.
Kawhi
Support
goes
the
to
LA
the
Clippers,
Clippers,
bro.
bro. If Kawhi go to the Clippers,
No.
that's his team.
Yeah.
Kawhi goes to the Lakers, it's still not his team. You're talking about a person who just came off of a championship.
Yeah,
Just
he
came off
kills
a
dynasties.
championship.
He doesn't join dynasties. He kills dynasties.
True.
Miami.
True.
Dallas,
But here's the one
Golden
thing
State,
about
you know?
Kawhi. Here's the one thing about Kawhi. And then we're going to move on to this next talk because I really, really want to hear Freeway.
Talk to him.
One thing about Kawhi is don't forget he played on the Spurs where he was with
Oh, boy.
the third or fourth star, technically speaking, when he was like
But he was the emerging star,
Went,
so
you know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah.
he was an emerging. He was an emerging star. But the point is, like he's already kind of played that position where he's
True.
like
Yeah.
not necessarily. It's not necessarily his team. Even on Toronto, like while it was like his team in a way, you gotta also understand like he just came there. Like
Yeah.
guys like fucking
Kyle Lowry was
Lowry.
Yeah.
Lowry, you know what I mean? It's a lot of dudes, or a decent amount of dudes that was on that team that had been there for some years and had already been kind of repping. Even DeMar DeRozan, like Jeremy Lin said after the finals, like DeMar DeRozan's jersey was one of the ones that he saw the most.
Yeah, these
of.
niggas was talking
Yeah.
like DeMar was on the team. I was like, y'all
Bro.
can send him a ring? Like, y'all
Damn
still
near,
talk to him
bro,
every day?
yeah.
Like, shit.
Might as well.
Crazy.
At this point, but it's like
Shout out
so,
to DeMar. DeMar, that was his team.
Shout
that
out to
was
Mar.
his team.
Shout out to DeMar
Shout
to the
out to
playoffs.
DeMar.
Absolutely.
But point is, I don't know if Kawhi necessarily wants a team. Like I just think he wants to
He just
play.
wants to
Like
play
he just wants to
basketball.
hoop. He just
Yeah.
wants to win championships, and he just wants to be like, you know what
That's
I mean?
what I
Like
think.
I don't
Right.
think
I
that
can see that.
I don't think so. While he might fit in with the Clippers and the Clippers might be his team, I don't think that's going to be the incentive to get. If he goes to the Clippers, like I said, he's unpredictable as fuck. I don't think he's going, but he's
That nigga might go
unpredictable.
overseas.
We could wake up tomorrow. That
Whoa.
nigga's on the Grizzlies.
Whoa.
Hey, man.
You never know.
That nigga overseas.
You never know.
Fuck around being Barcelona.
Because I think the decision is going to happen either tonight or it's going to happen tomorrow morning because he's meeting with the Raptors today.
Gotta happen before the
Okay.
weekend. It
So
got
it's
to.
going to
Before
happen
the
either
fourth.
tonight while we're asleep or
Yeah.
sometime tomorrow
Nigga,
throughout
if I
the
wake
day.
up
Before the
like
4th of
a
July,
Lakers,
that shit has to
bro.
happen. Before the 4th 4th of July.
Y'all niggas
Has
gonna
to.
block me. Y'all gonna hate my guts, bro.
He goes
City
to
going
the
crazy.
Lakers. The city's going crazy.
Bruh.
This is a good time to be in LA right now.
Yo,
That's
if he
an
goes to
amazing
the, if
time
he
to be
goes to
in
the
LA.
Lakers, man, just give them the championship ring. Just give it to them.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
ain't
they
nobody.
can't lose.
Think so?
There's no way.
Listen,
Come
man.
on, bro.
That's the best Big Three ever.
Absolutely, that is
This-
the best big three ever,
Ever.
formed.
Bro,
if that,
the
if he does go
starting
there.
5 of that team would be like, well, not even counting the point guard. We got Kuzma, we got Braun, we got Anthony Davis, we got
Kawhi.
Kawhi
And
Leonard.
who's the missing piece? Who's the
Me,
last
shit.
piece?
Fuck,
we
sign me
don't-
up.
You can sign anybody.
Who just
You
pass
can
the
sign
ball?
anybody at
We
that
don't
You
even
point.
named
sign
4
nobody.
players. Who's the fifth starting
Bro,
line?
I'll play for
Yeah,
defense.
yeah.
What's his name? Caruso.
There you go.
Nigga, it don't matter.
Hey, Caruso got bounced. Hey, Caruso got bounced, low.
Did you
don't
see
matter.
Caruso's highlight reel?
Yo, Caruso kind of nice.
Caruso kind of nice, nigga, but
He
bro,
black in disguise.
I
That
see
nigga
something, but it
nice.
was like, yo, LeBron got to start playing point guard.
LA also.
Caruso's Laker highlight tape looked like Austin Rivers Winter Park highlight tape.
Yo, that tape is
fucking
cold.
nice.
That tape is cold.
Caruso was like, I'm gonna go on.
I got a picture saved of like it's like the real LA Big Three, and it's Caruso, AD, and LeBron James, bro.
Oh,
But don't the Lakers
Caruso for
also
sure
got
got some
that?
hoes in LA.
They also got that 80-year-old nigga who'll come in and drop like 20 points, right?
He's
Rondo?
He's part of the G League team.
Oh, you
but-
know my Andre Ingram?
Andre Ingram.
Yo, shout out to Richmond, Virginia, real
Andre
quick. Y'all gonna
Ingram.
stop
Yo,
talking
shout out
about
Come
to
on the
Andre
show.
Ingram.
Come on that
That
show,
nigga
bro.
moves.
Highland
He
Springs
from Virginia?
finest.
They'll legit bring that
Richmond,
nigga
VA.
in too, bro.
He was in-
On a
Fuck around.
10-day
But
what's
then
it?
the
2-way
The
contract.
crazy
Yeah,
part about Kawhi signing with the Lakers, if he does go there, Danny Green comes automatically.
Oh, yeah. He's
So he's gonna go with him.
That'd be
Another
fire.
shooter.
And Andre Iguodala, the first thing that was said when he got traded to Memphis
Going to
was
the Lakers.
he's going to the Lakers. And then Kyle Korver already played with
my
LeBron.
God. Fuck it, come to the Lakers.
He's gonna get released because he's in Memphis as well. He's gonna go to the Lakers.
All
Too.
for the vet.
They don't have room for all these.
They got the
niggas.
veterans minimum
It's all-
all
it's all
day.
They're talking
veterans.
about Kawhi, Danny Green, Andre Iguodala. That's 3 more niggas.
That's
See,
3 more
Iguodala-
rings.
They're paying Kawhi a max.
But hold on,
It's all
look,
minimums.
Iguodala and Iguodala and
And
fucking
Kyle
Korver,
They're all
that'd
coming
be
for the
veteran
veterans
minimum. So
minimum.
that wouldn't
Yeah,
talk about
veteran
cash.
minimum. Just to win rings.
I'll
like
be
a-
honest,
that's
that's
like a
gonna be
military.
way more unfair than the Warriors
That
ever
shit gonna be
was.
tight.
Listen, hold on. This is the last thing we're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna move on to this Knicks talk. In 2012,
Go ahead.
don't know if anybody remembers,
Come on.
What's up?
Chris Paul was getting traded to the Lakers.
Not
Yeah.
no more.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is doing what?
In 2012, Chris Paul was getting
remember
traded to the
Oh, okay.
Lakers.
David Stern
It
said,
was gonna
"Fuck that."
happen.
It was. So it was gonna be who? Name
It was
For the
Chris
people who
Paul
don't know.
for damn, I don't even remember who.
But
was
name
for.
who
It
was
was
on the Lakers.
Kobe
at the time.
Bryant.
Kobe
That was
Bryant.
it. Kobe,
I'm
Chris
tripping,
and
bro.
Kobe.
So it's
And
Chris
Kobe,
and
Powell,
And Powell.
and
Powell.
Andrew
Yeah.
Bynum.
And that's all you
Bynum.
need, Chris
Right.
and Kobe.
Lamar Odom.
Bro,
And I'm gonna be
Lamar
honest
Odom.
with you.
That's
on
the ring.
crack. So that nigga was playing at an elite
If
level.
Chris
Elite
Paul
level.
would have came to the Lakers
That's a
in
chip.
2012,
Andrew Bynum might still be in the league to
That's
this
a
He
day.
might
ring.
still
Oh,
be.
he would have got
Bro.
mine paid.
that would have been an
still be.
amazing team. And then what happened, ladies and gentlemen?
David Stern,
David Stern killed it.
You know why the trade was killed, right?
because he owned the team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the league owned the team.
And they was like, nah, we're
If
not
the
doing
if
that.
the if the Hornets at the time
Yeah.
had an actual owner, the trade would have went through. But the NBA owned the Hornets at that time, so they didn't let the trade go through because of the collective bargaining agreement and keeping small teams, small market teams with their star players.
The hell with him!
Yeah, because
what it
here's how I feel. Right after we got a bullshit Dwight Howard. I'm sorry. We got Steve Nash pretty much past his prime.
Old and
you know what I
decrepit.
mean? And then not too long after that, Kobe
I'm not
Bryant
gonna do
retires.
Steve Nash that way.
What happens not even a year later? LeBron, Bosh, Wade, Ray Allen.
before. That was before.
But that was free agency, though. Them niggas chose that. You know?
I mean, look, only point I'm trying to make is if everybody else can have a fucking super team, you know what I
Why can't
mean?
the Lakers?
And Lakers couldn't have Chris Paul in 2012. I don't care if Jesus Christ comes back, like literally rises from the dead, and
Whoa.
throws on a jersey.
Dave speaking right now, ladies and gentlemen. Dave.
No, listen. Throws on a jersey and goes like, yo, fuck it.
Whoa,
I'm taking my
Hey,
time.
you got Jesus cursing Dave, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez.
Dave.
Crazy. Bro.
Yo,
Jesus.
F it. I'm
No,
taking
you
my
said fuck
talents.
it.
I'm taking my talents on a 10-day contract to the Lakers.
To the
It's not unfair as far as I'm concerned.
by way of Jerusalem.
Oh, does he got the Jerusalem ones on?
Yeah, he got
He
the
actually,
Jerusalem
he got
ones.
They got the long laces. They
He got the
strap up
definitely
to
got the
knee.
Jerusalem.
Nah,
He got the
Jesus,
Jerusalem
nah.
Birks on. Goddamn.
Jesus
OG
was balling
Birks.
Birkenstocks
Let's not
for real.
give Virgil any ideas.
Jesus would for sure have on the Birkies, hands down.
Jesus wore Birks.
Jesus would have the Birks on,
Jesus
hands
wore-
down.
He would play for 10 days and then he
Jesus
would.
knew his purpose.
Yeah. Jesus made the Birks with his own hand.
Easy. Jesus has the OG Birks.
Foreign cherry came with curtains.
This my
Bruh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Last shot of the
Right here, bro. Go
Yeah,
and
pass
pour that
that.
Henny and
This shit is dumb for.
Valid points did you give to get the hand up?
that. If Jesus came back,
Let me get a little bit of that crown right there.
So
First episode, we
Hey,
gonna
talk
run
to
out
him,
of
Jimmy.
hooch.
yeah, bro, it ain't happening yet. So you still got, Don Julio, not Don
Okay,
Julio,
so-
Cuervo.
so the talk that everybody wanted me to do.
Yeah, let's get
shit.
into it.
Let's
Straight to this.
So first of all, let me just say this:
I'll be late for that.
I wore this Knicks jersey to prove a point
Mm-hmm.
that I'm never gonna wear it again
go. Me too.
because.
This is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, listen, man. How come Knick fans,
Well,
to y'all listening, how come y'all stay there through all this bullshit? Like, I just want to know that. Like, how come Knicks fans just subject themselves to all this disappointment and pain and all the bullshit? How come?
Sound like Cowboys fans to me.
Yo, no, but listen. At
It's
least,
an abusive
at least the
relationship.
Cowboys make the playoffs.
That's true.
That's true.
Very true.
At least the Cowboys make the playoffs.
True.
The Knicks don't make the Knicks don't even try to make the playoffs.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have the perfect explanation. Perfect explanation. Us Knicks fans, to be honest, now know how it feels. I feel like a Lil Wayne fan. That's exactly what it is.
Explain.
It's not Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's awesome. Lil Wayne's great. Why didn't we get to Carter 5 for so long?
Because the Carter 5 in 2014 would have been crazy.
Because
It was
guess-
cool when we
because
got
guess
it, but
what?
in 2014 would have been crazy.
Because it was fucking Birdman's fault. That's why. So guess what? The Knicks go out there. They get it fucking popping. Porzingis was out there. He did his fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Timmy Hardaway Jr. came the fuck back.
That's another thing I gotta talk
Like
about. That Porzingis trade.
they hoop. Like they actually love playing at the Mecca. Like it's you can go
Hey,
and
listen,
watch a Knicks game
listen.
and we could be.
Don't call Madison Square Garden the Mecca anymore.
But it has to be.
It's still
The
the
Staples
It's the
Center.
best
No.
arena. It's the best arena.
Staples Center is the
best
greatest
fucking
arena in the world.
place.
Don't do
Like,
that.
Whoa, you said this. I thought you were gonna say the Forum.
I have to ride. I gotta ride for my niggas. It's just the management. We gotta get them niggas the fuck up
Okay.
out of
James
there.
Dolan
I'm
is
fed.
trash.
So listen,
That's the Phil Jackson
I don't
effect still
understand.
Oh, my God. R.I.P. to Phil.
Phil
R.I.P.
Jackson lost
man.
his bitch, and that's why he fucking sabotaged us.
R.I.P. to Phil
Whoa.
Jackson.
Jimmy
Hey.
got on fucking Hinge and he saw her profile and he started sabotaging shit.
But with
Yo, Genie Bus on Hinge is wild.
yo, imagine one of y'all like log on to Hinge and
bro,
see Genie
I'll
Bus on
bust down
I am-
real
oh,
quick.
I'm
Genie,
gonna
Give me some
baby.
stock. Give me some stock.
You gonna bust down, all right, huh?
Oh my god.
Genie baby be
Genie
looking
bust
good
down.
court side.
Okay, so back to the unfortunate Knicks. Okay, I don't understand the male species infatuation with their favorite sports team.
I get exactly what you're saying.
Okay,
true.
I don't get it because think about it. The male species has an infatuation with their sports team and with their barbers.
Ooh, for sure.
If their barber's not there, they're not getting a
Niggas
haircut.
going
Facts.
home.
I'm going home.
I'm going
Don't
home.
touch
Yeah,
my
you
hair.
going home, right?
Yeah.
You going home, right?
Home, crib.
Your
See
favorite
ya.
sports team, they're trash for 10, 15 years. A lot of franchises could relate. A lot of like the Kings have been terrible for a long time.
they were awful.
Like the
Imagine
Knicks
being
were
a
bad.
Cubs fan.
The
My
Nets
God.
were bad. The Clippers were bad for a long time.
Yeah.
And you stay there.
that.
You
And
stay
Dave was
there,
still a fan
and
of
you
the
take-
Clippers.
Dave was still a fan of the Clippers.
He
So
was
you
dead.
sit there and you take all this pain for what reason? But now let me put it to you like this: if your girlfriend did half the shit that the Knicks did, would you still be there?
Nah,
Hell
Bitch
no.
is gone.
So why the fuck do I gotta continue to support the Knicks?
You don't have to.
no, you don't.
Why can't I just go and support another team?
Right.
Please.
What's so wrong with that?
I recommend it.
We
at
in
this
LA,
point.
baby.
LA, baby.
Come to the squad.
Everybody's all hyped about Kawhi, and I'm just sitting here feeling bad, tucking my tail, like, yeah, you know, that's cool. Like,
It's a fact.
Randle.
hope
No,
none
it's
of
a
my
fact.
niggas back home see
If you
this.
think about it, why the fuck do like why are men more scared to switch teams than they are to like fucking put show their girlfriend out to the world? Like why?
It's
So just
Imagine,
think about it.
imagine a New York summer right now if Kyrie and KD actually went to the Knicks.
Yo, that shit would be nuts right now.
It's a different NY summer because even though they're in Brooklyn, it's a different. There's way
Yeah, it's
more
different.
Knicks fans in Brooklyn. Like we
Yeah,
get
same thing
that,
with
but
the Clippers,
it's
yeah.
a Puerto Rican Day parade. Like everything is fucking lit.
Listen,
and
I lived
now,
in New York my entire life. I know like 3 Nets fans.
right?
I'm like 3 Nets fans.
And
You
they're,
got- you
and
don't
they're
go
New
out there
Jersey
That's
man
before they were
fans.
New Jersey,
And they're
right?
New Jersey Nets fans.
Yeah,
All of
J
them.
Kid.
That's it. That's the only
So
reason.
when J Kidd started playing for the Knicks, they probably was the last time we fucking won 52 games.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
something like
saying?
that.
Finals and shit.
So like now all these LA fucks, sorry Dave, all these LA fucks is gonna have
Keep
the
him
best
Inglewood.
4th of July they've ever had. You know why?
It's gonna be amazing.
See, look at him.
It's gonna be wild.
I'm
It's gonna be a
ecstatic.
good day.
Hey,
It's
either
gonna
I
way,
got the
either team he
Berkeys
goes,
on.
I'm gonna be happy.
And I'm gonna be
I
honest
know
with
my
you. I'm gonna
purpose.
join in.
I know my purpose.
I
Should.
know my purpose.
Absolutely.
Quite gonna be in Toronto, y'all. I'm telling you, he trolling us. He
I know
trolling
he
the
from
city.
LA.
Look, here's and even
can't
with that,
win
He from Riverside. He
man.
from
He
Riverside,
even with
motherfucker.
that,
He's
bro,
from Riverside, nigga.
Even
We'll
if this
claim that.
nigga don't come out here, bro, we still got AD.
That's true.
Riverside,
Still got
man.
Bron, a hungry Bron.
Listen, brother, I know my purpose.
Okay.
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
Preach it. Preach that
So-
talk.
there you go.
Talk that
Back
talk.
to these assholes.
Knickerbockers.
Listen, man, I don't have to support these guys. And on social
Slice
media
of
today,
pants, nigga.
on social media today, I got into it with a couple people because I told them.
Yeah.
This nigga been getting into it with a lot of people last couple
Yo,
weeks, bro.
hold
This
on.
nigga-
I told them, I was like, yo, I don't have
Yes.
to sit here. I don't have to sit here and support them. Why?
Don't have to.
You don't, honestly.
Why do I have to be here? If any of y'all did half of the shit the Knicks did to me, I wouldn't be friends with y'all no
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
So why the fuck I gotta sit and support them? It's a sports team. Whatever they do doesn't affect me. Whatever I do doesn't affect them. So why
Sure.
do I have to sit there and be like, oh my God, it's gonna be better next year. It's gonna be better next year, nigga. I've been saying this since 2012.
Pops ain't never coming home.
No, and then I started analyzing, the shit. When was the last time? It's a question for y'all. When was the last time, other than Amari Stoudemire,
Right.
the Knicks signed an elite free agent?
Whew.
When was the last time?
Because Carmelo got traded there.
Carmelo
Yeah,
got
Carmelo got
traded.
traded.
Right.
An elite free agent. When was the last time not named Amari Stoudemire that went to New York?
I
I
can't.
literally
Marbury
can't think
was
of
signed or he was traded?
I think he was a trade too from. Wasn't he on the Nets for a while?
I think
Wasn't he on
Marbury might have been a
Minnesota?
trade.
At this moment, damn.
I think Marbury might have been a trade. I think he got
Starbury.
traded from Minnesota. I think was it for Latrell Sprewell? Something like that.
Oh, Latrell, a
I mean, that
real
sounds
nigga.
right.
I think
It was
the,
something because I know Latrell Sprewell ended up in Minnesota. And
I thought they didn't play together.
I don't-
Marbury and Sprewell. I thought they played together.
I don't remember, but
I couldn't tell you the last
I would
free
say,
agent they
and it's
signed.
not even a. Well, actually, I
Yo,
don't
Knicks
think they
fans,
signed
call
that nigga.
in like right now.
Damn near, right?
But example, you see, none of y'all can name the last elite free agent the Knicks signed.
Yeah, they had
Okay,
to.
now second point, the Knicks aren't known to develop young talent.
Nope.
The last young talent they had that was really good was Kristaps Porzingis.
Yep.
They traded him in hopes to sign KD and Kyrie this summer. They struck out on both, so they traded him for no reason. So when was the last time, other than Kristaps Porzingis, that the Knicks drafted a young player not named Kristaps Porzingis and Patrick Ewing, and they turned out to be a good player?
And did you hear the reports about
What about John
Porzingis
Starks?
out of Porzingis' camp?
Yeah,
That
there's a
said
lot
that
going
they
on that
didn't
side.
even ask to be traded.
Oh, word? I didn't see
They
that.
asked to speak to Dolan. And then what's the fuck's name? The president?
Steve Mills?
Steve
I
Mills.
fucking hate him.
Steve Mills told Porzingis' camp, Dolan doesn't meet with the players.
What kind of
you
owner-
come through
Bro,
me.
he gotta go.
Listen, man.
So then, next thing they knew, he was gone.
I'm
Gotta
still to this day. I'm still trying to figure out why Steve Mills has a job. Steve Mills is the only person. He's like a cockroach. Steve Mills is like a
Damn.
cockroach. Yo, he's been there since Isaiah Thomas. Everyone's been fired.
God damn.
Everyone's been traded, released, fired. Steve Mills has been there. He gotta have some kind of dirt on
Nigga
James
just
Dolan.
keeps coming
He
back.
got James Dolan like sex tape or something.
He has to.
Definitely.
He is the only person that has been there since Isaiah Thomas. He's been there. Everyone's been fired, traded, released, fucked, unfucked, whatever it is. Steve Mills is still there, happy the motherfucker.
That shit crazy.
Chilling,
Bruh.
Nuts.
getting paid more and more every year.
Yo,
He got
bro.
upgraded to a different role. Like, what are you doing? What are you with James Dolan doing, you nasty fucks?
Now I know
Whoa.
that this is hard because we're Knicks fans and it's fuck 'em. But who's worse, Steve Mills or my man's from the Lakers?
Rob Pelinka?
Yes.
Pelinka?
Oh no, Steve Mills
Oh,
is
Steve
by
Mills.
far. Oh, Steve Mills is by far.
Because
I
even
could
though
tell
Pelinka's
Pelinka
trash, we still got
Steve
LeBron and AD.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like,
No, Steve Mills is awful. Steve
that
Mills is
nigga's
terrible. Yo, just the simple fact that they traded Porzingis away to
Open up
shoot
all that
for-
cap
to
space.
open up all that cap to get
Right.
Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
No cap.
And you strike out on everyone. You signed. Listen, the Knicks signed the same player 3 times.
Literally.
Julius Randle, Taj Gibson, and fucking
Bobby Portis.
They signed
Yep.
the same guy 3 times.
And
Taj
Alfred fucking
Gibson.
Payton.
And, yeah, like,
Alfred Payton,
Bruh.
and then they signed mad shooters like they have any scorers to go around. Like they Reggie Bullock and fucking Wayne Ellington, like they have somebody's gonna kick the ball out to them.
their best player is a nigga who has not taken an NBA minute yet in RJ Barrett.
RJ Barrett,
He's their
he's
best
the best
player.
So
And
now,
that's
Knick
hilarious.
fans, are hoping that he turns out to be a superstar. And and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of just sitting there like, yo,
Hoping
man,
for
like I'm
everything,
hoping like it's gonna be good. RJ Barrett will be traded by season 3.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Or they won't try to extend him.
Or they won't extend him. It's gonna be
I'm
some
gonna be
bullshit.
honest with you. It's gonna be 2 niggas that stand out. It's gonna be RJ Barrett and it's gonna be Alonzo Trier. I still think he's gonna be a dog this year.
You know that center y'all got though, Mitchell Robinson.
He's
gonna be nice.
He
does.
He is nice,
But
he can
he's
play.
just gonna end up falling by the wayside. He's not gonna develop.
That's what
he's just gonna
because the Knicks aren't known for
and they're gonna
developing
end up
young
getting
players.
hurt because they're gonna work him like a dog with a losing season.
So with all that being
It's gonna
said,
get
I don't
bad.
have to sit here and support the fucking Knicks. I
Well,
can support whoever the fuck I want to
He's
support.
going to Brooklyn.
It's only
Hello,
a sports
Brooklyn.
franchise. So
How you doing?
you could call me bandwagon. You could say whatever you want.
Speak
But
on it.
Hello,
whatever you call me, guess what? I'm gonna tell you to suck my dick and
Let
then
them
we
know.
can fight right after.
Yeah.
Shit,
So
you know what?
The
I
fight
think
come
I'm
with it.
switching up too. Fuck it.
Y'all
fight
coming to
come
LA?
with
Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn
Do you
at?
think-
I was just gonna say So what are the
Brooklyn.
where's a free agent Jimmy going? Like,
So
what are the
I
options?
got multiple choice.
Some meetings.
Yeah.
I got meetings with a couple
Hello,
of franchises.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
How you doing?
The Nets not being one of them.
Whoa.
I feel like that's gonna be it's gonna be oversaturated. The Nets are gonna be
All the
oversaturated.
bandwagons now with Kyrie.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like
fair,
your
fair.
ex fucking your best friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be oversaturated.
It's okay,
over there.
Jimmy.
I'm looking at the Lakers because I live in LA right now.
But if she
Okay.
fucking
Wise
nigga in
man.
LA,
And
alright,
LeBron,
cool.
and LeBron's my favorite player.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at
Wise
the Lakers.
man.
I'm look. I like OKC. I like Russell Westbrook and Paul George.
That's a
Yeah,
good team
I like
to support.
them. I like this,
My niggas Seattle.
for this season.
Dallas.
I like Dallas, man. I like Dallas.
Yo, you know what? Dallas
Dallas.
I
actually
wanna
has
see
a
if
low
it's gonna
key
be all
squad.
hype.
Luka
They're gonna ask
Doncic
me
is
who-
the truth.
Luka
Thank you.
and
I got a
Luka.
Luka jersey at the
They
crib.
got
That nigga's
Zingas.
nice.
Yeah.
They just got
He can go
Curry.
on
bro.
any episode.
Yo, those
With-
next to her.
With
No, I don't.
with
Okay.
Dirk gone, with Dirk gone, he's
Man,
gonna touch
look,
that pig
see,
pen a little bit more.
Wait,
You said
y'all
you
seen
touched that
Luka's
what?
mom?
Nah.
No.
She alright?
She a baddie?
Hey, just hit the Google, bro.
Hey, yo,
I'm gonna say.
Who was it? Was
quick.
it Matt Barnes that said something about her?
He might have.
I think it was Matt Barnes.
Bruh.
He said
Shout
something
out
about
Luka
Luka's
Doncic mama.
mom. Like,
Dave, get on
he
that
posted
phone,
a picture
yo.
of his mom in NBA players I've seen it. And
It looks like his wife, bro.
Luca's mom hitting the Old Town Road?
Luka's mom look like it's Luka's
I don't know
girlfriend,
what's
bro. That shit crazy.
I don't know what that mean, bro, but
I don't know
That
what's
shit's
happening on
crazy.
Old Town Road
Shit.
anymore, fellas.
Oh, that's a different Old Town Road now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that road colorful.
We're
It's
gonna
a
say that for the next
whole
episode.
different road.
That road,
It's a
mad
yellow
colorful.
brick road.
So that's it for the Knicks for me, man. I don't have to sit here and support them. I like a few other teams. I'm gonna be weighing my options
Yeah,
throughout the
do your thing.
season.
Take your
So
time.
Knicks
tell
gonna
me
be
this.
trash.
Take
So
your
tell
time.
me this.
Man.
Utah Jazz.
They
Hey,
look
man.
good.
They going
They said
all
they look
in.
good.
Hey, I said it today. If the Lakers do not get Kawhi Leonard, the Utah Jazz will be in the NBA Finals. Next,
What?
in the
They going all in.
When's the last time the Jazz was in the finals? Was it 98?
98.
There's no
Damn.
way in the history of hell this is Luca's mom.
bro,
Bruh, you think
Whatever
I'm
picture
kidding?
you're
That's his
looking at,
mom,
it
bro.
is, yeah. Whatever
Bro,
picture you're
that's
looking
his
at,
mom.
that's his mom.
Charles Barkley's old fat ass is having a blast.
Bro,
Look
that
at
nigga
him.
looks
No, Chuck.
But
happy.
yes,
Utah
if the
got a
Lakers
squad.
do not get Kawhi
Conley,
Leonard,
Mitchell. Who else
Oh,
did they
yeah.
grab?
Utah will be in the
I don't
NBA
think they
They
Finals.
grabbed what's his name
else.
from Indiana too,
They
Bogdanovich.
grabbed the Jazz alone got Bogdanovich, Mike Conley. They added Emmanuel Mudiay, who was on the Knicks last
Solid
year.
backup.
Wow.
Solid backup.
They added Jeff Green.
I think they re-signed Favors too. No.
No, they traded
traded
favors to the
Favors.
Pelicans for draft picks. So they're preparing for the future.
Yeah.
And they signed Ed Davis, who was in Brooklyn last year.
Yeah,
Shout out
no.
to Richmond,
Utah's
VA
gonna be
again.
nice. The
So-
only problem with Utah was they didn't have anybody taking any pressure off Mitchell, and now you got
Exactly.
Conley there, and if Mitchell take that lead,
And Bogdanovich.
and Bogdanovich who can shoot.
Yo, Bogdanovich last year when Oladipo went out, he averaged like
Cashing.
23 points a game.
He was getting the
He was getting
Buckets.
buckets.
They
And
said
then-
Indiana offered him like 50 mil, but then Pacers came or Utah came in with like 72. And
Yeah.
he was like, "All right, I'm
Yo,
going to Indiana."
That's an easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Utah, even with Kawhi on the Lakers, if that does happen,
Yeah.
Utah and the Lakers will be fighting for that number 1 and 2 spot. Because the way I look at it is Utah was number 4 or
Utah.
5 the
Yeah.
last 2-3 years.
And their defense is always.
And now
there.
you add in all these guys they added this summer. Utah is
Yep.
easily at the top.
And the thing with
Easily.
Utah is they match up well with the Lakers if you think about it, because like against the Warriors or like the other teams, you have to take Gobert off the floor because he can't guard.
Yeah.
But he can guard AD. And AD's gonna be on the floor the whole game, so
Yeah,
Gobert
he
can
is.
stay on the floor, and yeah, that's
They
a good
match
matchup
up
for
well.
them.
Utah's gonna be good, and
Utah.
out the East, Philly. Philly's
about to be nice.
They got Josh Richardson.
With Horford?
Unless
Horford?
Kawhi, because Kawhi is he's the one controlling everything right now. Unless Kawhi goes to Toronto, which means Danny Green will go with him, and Toronto will have their same roster.
That's the best starting five.
And then you
now.
gotta respect the championship team. Like you gotta think that they're gonna go back and do their thing.
Whoever gets Kawhi and a shooter
Philly,
and Danny Green is hooping.
I think Philly is coming out the East, man.
Best starting five. Bearing injury, Philly has the best starting
How did their
five.
team change?
They added Al Horford.
And they traded Jimmy Butler, but they also got Josh Richardson.
They got Richardson
and
back.
That nigga can hoop. Josh
So
Richardson
their
can hoop.
starting five right now is Ben Simmons at point guard, Josh Richardson,
At two.
Tobias Harris, Al Horford, and Joel Embiid.
And they about to max out Ben Simmons too. So
And they're about to give Ben Simmons an
they about to
extension.
be paying.
And
Yes.
they brought back Mike Scott.
Yep.
They brought back James Ennis.
I guess as long as Embiid continues to stay healthy, though.
That's the
That'll be
biggest
good.
factor.
If he stays healthy,
For sure.
And I think he will.
They got to
we could
limit his
possibly-
minutes.
I think Philly will be coming out the East next year. Philly is going to be really fucking good next year.
They
Every
weren't too far
team-
from doing it this year. What they
That was close.
That was
Game
close.
7 against
If
Toronto.
Kawhi didn't hit that shot,
Yep.
Philly would have been the champion.
Yep.
Easy.
Philly would have been the champion if
Think
Kawhi.
they would have beat the Bucks?
I don't know. Van
Yeah, I
Vliet
think
bailed
so.
out Toronto a
What?
lot
I
against
think
the
they would
Bucks.
beat the Bucks.
I don't think so. I
I
don't
Did the
know.
Bucks
Toss
make
up.
any moves?
Philly wasn't deep enough. I don't
No.
think they could have beat the Bucks.
The Bucks lost Malcolm Brogdon.
Right.
For some picks.
But they signed Wesley Matthews.
Oh, they did, and they got Brooke
signed-
back,
and
they
Brook
got
Lopez,
Robin.
and they got Robin Lopez.
And then
they got both the brothers.
bro, if
Yeah.
Giannis gets a jumper, that's
That's
really
the one-
it.
that's
That's
the one
literally
His
it,
brothers still play basketball?
Yeah, they're good, man. Those niggas is nice.
bro.
Because
Them
what's called?
niggas
Which one was on the
is
Bulls?
Uh,
He
Robin
wasn't bad on the
Lopez.
Bulls. Yeah,
Robin,
he
he
wasn't bad on the
bad.
Bulls.
And they could be beating up the
And
mascots
fucking
and shit.
Brook Lopez. all
So
of a
are they
sudden
both
turned
gonna
into-
start?
No.
No. But Brooke is gonna start. Robin's gonna come in. I wouldn't shock me if they play together at
A
some
little
point.
bit.
They put him on the floor at the same time because Brooke Lopez all of a sudden turned into Klay Thompson.
Yep.
This motherfucker out here
Stupid.
shooting threes from 30 feet.
That nigga.
Yo, my
He
man
had
go this.
himself-
Yo, my man go like this. We
Cash.
both his fingers when he
They
makes
said that
this
he
shit.
made more threes in one game in the first 6 years of his career.
Yeah.
Damn.
He came to a
Yeah.
shooter.
It was wild.
He turned into I think Brook Lopez last year hit over 170.
Oh yeah,
threes.
easily.
Jesus Christ.
And he's 7 feet tall.
And
Like,
I think
he
they're
was
trying to
airing him out.
re-sign Powell too. Yeah, them niggas.
Yeah, they
gonna
might
be
sign
nice.
Pau Gasol back.
They
So
re-signed George Hill. Yeah,
They got
if
George
Giannis
Hill
gets a
back, yeah.
jumper, it's really a wrap.
That's the only thing holding
really
him back. The only thing holding him back is their star player.
Because you saw in the games against Toronto when they put Kawhi on him, that nigga he wasn't comfortable on the perimeter.
I saw a stat that said Kawhi from 1 to 3 feet, he shot 75%.
Bro, he
from
clamped that
3
nigga.
to 27 feet, he shot 15%.
Clamped that
Jesus.
nigga, bro. It was
Sheesh.
crazy watching that shit. Like literally,
Sheesh.
the
Kawhi-
Bucks had nothing.
He made him look like a little kid.
Yeah, bro, that shit was
All right,
crazy.
so
bro.
realistically speaking, not hype speaking, realistically speaking, who's rookie of the year next year?
gotta be Zion, bro.
That's
That's
the
20
normal
and 10.
answer, but it's something about it that's just thinking that
I'ma
he's
give
gonna get a reality check. He's gonna be
I don't know,
decent,
bro.
but I don't see it, man.
I
It
think
could be like Kobe White or like
Or that,
fucking
John
RJ.
Morant.
Just thinking that.
What
Yeah.
team's he on?
But
Kobe
you know
White,
what?
where'd he go?
Bulls.
You know who I think is gonna
Bulls,
be?
yeah.
You know who I think is gonna be? Realistically,
Who?
old boy that came out of Duke that was sleeping. RJ.
Cam Reddish?
Cam Reddish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo,
Reddish.
Cam. I don't
think
care
it
what
might be
nobody
Cam
say.
Reddish
Cam
starts-
Reddish can ball.
I
If he
think it's
starts
on
in
Atlanta? Bro.
yo, Atlanta is gonna sneak into the playoffs next year.
Atlanta.
They're gonna be
Thank
nice.
you.
In like 3
Atlanta.
years, Atlanta's gonna be stupid
Atlanta's
nice.
kind of nice.
Yo,
Trey
I can see
Young,
that.
Atlanta's
baller.
I can see
Atlanta's
Remember when they had Mike
starting
Scott and they made the playoffs for like 3 consecutive years and they used to hoop?
Atlanta's gonna be nice. They're gonna
Nah,
be probably
Atlanta's
in
gonna
a
be
Atlanta
few
right
years.
now, man, that shit is fucking Splash City.
That's a
Trey
2K.
White.
That's a 2K
They
my
got that
player
white
team.
boy,
Bruh.
Kevin Herter.
Yeah.
They added Cam Reddish. They
Reddish.
got DeAndre Hunter
Yep.
from
Trey
Virginia.
Young there
Yes.
shooting threes.
Shout out
and
to
Collins
Yeah.
can ball the
John
center. He
Collins.
can ball.
Yo,
Bruh.
Atlanta.
That's gonna be a little squad.
It'll be nice.
Atlanta's gonna be real fucking
That's
nice.
a cool 2K
Atlanta
team.
to me might be the most entertaining team to watch next year.
That will be
I
an
can
I
see
don't know.
that.
I
That'd be the
still
most
got to give that to the
entertaining
Pelicans,
can
bro.
see that.
Because if Lonzo's
yeah,
healthy,
'cause they
Lonzo
got-
and Zion,
that might be fun.
that's
too.
gonna
That's
be
gonna
fun.
be fun too.
If Ingram can stay healthy and push some shit together, bro.
I mean, I think
That
now that
team's gonna
Ingram's
be
not in
nice.
like a big market where all the eyes are on him, he might do solid.
Might be
I
like-
think
Yeah,
he'll do a little bit.
they gonna be
Same
nice.
way
I
D'Angelo
agree.
Russell did.
They're gonna have fun
Yeah,
on New
I
Orleans.
agree.
That's gonna be a cool squad.
Yo,
What school did Brandon Ingram come from again?
Duke.
Okay, Duke.
Yeah, they got the Duke boys over there.
Tell me this: who re-signed Nerlens Noel?
The Thunder did.
He went back
Okay,
to
he
OKC.
did. Okay.
Hey, OKC has to get rid of some contracts, man.
Bro,
Steven Adams,
Yeah.
he's good, but OKC has to get rid of him.
I hate to
Okay,
say it.
OKC has no
No
room.
cap.
No more
They
cap
have no money.
no more room.
They-
Steven
Yeah.
Adams, Robertson didn't play all of last year, and they're paying
still getting
Roberson
paid.
$18 million a year.
Bro.
How, bro?
And he
when
dating what's
he's
her
in
name?
and healthy, he's a role player.
he's a great
But
defender.
I
defender.
literally have not seen him play since
He-
that.
I don't even know what the
KD
injury
Russ,
is.
Yeah, 'cause that's when he
game
got hurt.
winner.
But what's the
Yeah, yeah.
injury though?
And that
He tore his patella and like ACL or some shit all in one
2
year.
years.
and I'm gonna be
God.
honest, I was still in Virginia about to move out here.
Sheesh.
It was January. I moved out here in March, and that game happened.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I seen
That
Andre
nigga's still
Roberson
on
play.
the
It's
bench.
2017.
Damn,
Hey man,
bro.
the OKC, I like them. I like Russ. I like PG, but they got to get rid of Adams and Roberson. They have to. It's gonna
Damn.
suck
They
because they fit well there, but
Or
they
at
have
least
to-
they can't
they
keep
do anything.
they
Do they still
can't
got
keep
Jaren
Steven
Grant?
Adams and get rid of Roberson.
I
huh?
don't know if they got that.
because the only way they can get rid of Roberson is they add Adams. No one's gonna take Roberson by
Bro,
himself.
no one's taking that,
Roberson
yeah.
can't shoot.
I see.
He's
the
just,
only
Roberson
defender.
is one dimensional, just playing defense.
Can't even make free throws.
And
He
this
can't
little
make free throws.
And this little shorty don't got no butt.
Rachel Demita?
So he ain't eating no butt.
She bad. She bad.
Oh, she the shorty from 2K.
2K,
right?
yep. She got all the clout now.
He's dating
You
shorty
said
from
she
2K.
Yeah,
but you said she ain't got no
That's
butt.
his girl.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is a shorty.
She's
straight, but-
she a better shooter than he is. She's
Probably.
Yeah.
a better shooter than
Jeff
him.
Green got
Absolutely.
the baddest shorty in the league.
I ain't seen that.
I've
Who's
seen
Jeff
her.
Green shorty?
Jeff Green, this little joint. I don't know, but she
seen her.
fire. She's
Hey,
fire.
I hate to say it,
He went to
but
Utah, so he.
in 2 years, that nigga
She going
Westbrook,
with
his
him.
contract, it's gonna be the worst contract in the league.
Why? How much you get? How much
He got
you
that
get?
Supermax, so he
Yeah,
on
he
that
got the
John Wall
Supermax.
level. And
Oh, he gonna get 40
every,
something?
Yeah, and every season,
year go up?
Westbrook has a knee injury and a knee surgery. He has knee surgery this offseason.
Yeah, he had knee surgery.
In 2 years,
Golly.
bro.
He had
yeah.
that procedure on the joint. Yeah.
In 2 years, bro, it's a wrap. Like, that's gonna be a terrible contract because
Oof.
his shooting keeps going down every year. He's he's a great teammate. He's super energetic, super athletic, but like he's gonna be like 33 when that contract's in 2 years. and
Yeah.
that's just gonna be all bad.
Damn, I didn't
they
even think
capped
about
out.
that.
We're talking about a guy that had a 20, 20, and 20 triple double.
Oh, for Nipsey, absolutely.
Right after Nip died, that was
absolutely.
crazy.
He did that shit.
How the fuck, bro? That's just a
Bro, he's
a
like the
higher
best
being,
story
like-
in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
he's
He
dope.
did his thing.
What Russell Westbrook
like
is dope,
Russ, man. I
yeah.
like
Nah,
And
it's
it's
just
just
I like that
he a
attitude he
real one
plays
for
with.
staying on OKC, but
Yep.
like I can't.
Russ
you
a real
see
nigga.
Karl Malone's, you see the Charles Barkley's,
Yeah.
and you see all these guys and they don't have a ring. You're like, okay, cool, they were still great. I can't let my nigga go out like that.
Yeah. It's like
He
what
don't deserve it.
I say all the time,
got it.
man.
He
Like,
don't have to get
not
traded.
everyone is gonna win, and that's
Nah.
why.
I just knew that Russ was gonna come to LA eventually. That's why I always
think
I always thought so
He's
because he
gonna
played
end up in
UCLA.
Yeah.
At this
I always
point,
feel
though,
like
he's
he
coming.
gonna-
He's gonna come to LA past his prime.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
way
That's
That
what I'm
they're
looking.
gonna try to trade him in a few years. Like
Yeah.
that contract
I can't
is
even
terrible.
see a Russell Westbrook. I can't
imagine
view this
Oklahoma
style
City.
of play with him not being explosive.
Yeah.
What kind of player would he be?
I wouldn't even know.
He's
He gonna be shooting them
he's gonna be like
threes.
Chauncey Billups was.
Oh, Chauncey.
He'll be like Chauncey Billups.
Big
He's
shot
gonna-
Billups.
He's just gonna post people up. That's all he's gonna do. He's gonna pass the ball out of the post. He's gonna
Mr.
post
Big
smaller
Shot.
guards up. That's what he's gonna do. Unless he develops like some crazy 3-point shot.
Shit.
Other than
Where he
that,
can pull it from anywhere.
Yeah. Unless he does
I mean,
that, but
he put for anywhere
He'll
now.
pull up
But
from
Yeah,
anywhere.
but like
the
it's like
older he
guaranteed,
gets-
like it's going
I
in.
get you.
I gotta bring something up.
Yo, what's up?
It's so cold in the D.
Pistons.
Derrick Rose, Blake.
Derrick Rose.
Oh,
They
let's
went
go.
to Detroit. That's a good move. for
That
Detroit.
is that's a good move for them. As
Detroit-
long
It
as he
is.
stays healthy.
Yep.
I think he will.
Because who else do they have?
Blake
Blake
Drummond,
and
Andre
Reggie
Jackson.
Jackson.
Blake and
Blake
Andre
Griffin.
Drummond.
They don't need to
So-
play Blake or Derrick Rose more than 65 games this year. Like, these NBA teams need to take lessons from Toronto and how they did Kawhi and
Yeah.
not play these niggas.
At all.
Like, Kawhi played, what, 65 games?
Yeah.
Came back balling. Blake played 82. Nigga was out the first round half the team. Like, he's had knee injuries every year. Like, why aren't these teams sitting these players rest management so they're fresh for the playoffs? Like,
Right.
That's
Derrick
why,
Rose
like-
shouldn't play more than 70 games.
That's
ever.
why I dislike like the older NBA players and like these bozos on social media, like, oh, these guys they should be paying 82 games.
Yeah.
You're getting paid to play.
Nah.
God.
You know, if I was getting paid,
It's a
$10
different
million,
level, bro.
I would
That's like,
play
you know,
every game.
I hate when niggas say that too, because you think about it, like these niggas are out there risking their bodies every fucking night that they're out there. Yeah, they're paid handsomely to do so, but you niggas who work regular jobs, we're not going to work every fucking day, bro. You see,
Niggas,
Yeah,
yeah,
call
times
it
I
out.
fucking
Shit,
went
if
from
my knee hurts, I'm
bullshit.
staying home.
nuts, nigga.
Yo, I start sneezing. I want to stay home. You kidding
I'm
me?
calling
Right?
these niggas. I'm
Fuck going on
sorry.
with these
Yeah.
niggas,
Yeah,
man.
man. So you could
it's
imagine
different,
playing a preseason 82 NBA games and then potentially playing in the playoffs, going into the finals. That's over
Playing like
100
40
games.
minutes plus.
There's
Right.
at least 20, 30 of those games
bro,
you're not going to want to play.
These niggas need to
I
start.
That's
got-
what- I don't get it.
I goddamn jam my finger. I'm like, nigga, I am not going in today.
It's like,
Fuck, I feel terrible.
It's like
Yeah.
what Charles Barkley said. Charles Barkley said that he don't like all this teaming up shit, all this teaming up. Well, guess what, you stupid fucker? Guess what? Maybe you should have teamed up. You would have had a ring.
True.
You stupid motherfucker.
Nah, then he low key ring chased it. Then he joined some team that
He
was
joined
wasn't
Houston.
it
Did he
Philly?
join Houston?
At the end, what,
Yeah.
Houston, right?
It might have been
He
Houston.
was
He was
Houston
like,
after
yeah. So like, nigga, you
After
was,
Houston had
you was
already
trying to do
won
it.
2 in a row.
After they already won.
Like nigga,
So-
you was trying to do it too. It's fine. It's
So like,
okay.
I don't like that. Like the older players now, they bash that. Like, oh, I don't like people teaming up. Well, now guess what? To me personally, there's more talent in the NBA now than there was before.
Niggas are
And
faster,
Gilbert-
stronger, and more athletic.
Gilbert Arenas brought it up on his podcast, and people were talking shit about him because he said that in the '90s, people
They said MJ was out there playing against plumbers and shit.
Yeah, contractors,
in the
bro.
90s, there wasn't good defense being played. You was just able to get away with more. You could just clothesline people. You
Yeah.
could
True.
hand check.
Swinging on
You could be
niggas.
more physical. Now, I think defense now in the NBA is better because now you can't put your hands on people.
Mm-hmm.
You have to,
that's
you have to
all
shut
hand
them.
checking.
You gotta be able to move
right,
your
right,
feet.
right.
Just like Jordan on the Wizards. It's like Frank Lucas getting out of jail, and it's
Yep.
the year
Yeah.
it's 19 and it's the 90s or it's 2000. He's just like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Like
Completely
Jordan
different.
came back and Kobe was running shit. They were just in the midst of a three-peat.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
you
And like,
have to.
yeah, he did good in the All-Star because it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But it's just like the regular season. Did they make the playoffs?
I don't
The
think
Wizards
so.
don't.
I don't think the
Nah,
Wizards
he
did.
never
quiet.
saw the Wizards.
No, it was terrible.
Did he come back? He played 2 years, right?
I think he played 2 years.
That's
He
just
came
crazy.
back
He
for
came
two.
back and was still giving niggas
Them fucking
20.
18s
Like,
that
that's
came out,
crazy.
he came out with that year.
In the suit, in the overnight suitcase, the very first Ralph bag.
The very first Ralph's bag.
First Ralph's bag.
You fucking right.
But you know what? He was putting up 20 because who the fuck was gonna tell Michael Jordan to pass the ball?
Right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
You
No one on that team.
You think the coach of the Wizards is gonna be like, yo, Mike,
Not even
you
Jesus
know,
could tell Michael Jordan
you know,
to pass
Mike,
the ball.
Mike, you gotta pass the ball to
I
Rip
might
Hamilton.
be making this nigga way older than he is.
He is probably.
But Nick Young wasn't on that Wizards team.
No.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No,
That would have been some
After-
comedy though.
That would have been some comedy.
Man, Nick Young and
some
Gilbert on
jokes.
that Wizards team, that would have been some
Nick
fun
Young
shit.
was on the Wizards some
It
shit
was
ago,
Nick
though.
Young, Gilbert Arenas, and JaVale McGee.
Oh,
that
clown.
must have been jokes.
Bro, Gilbert Arenas was like one of my favorite
That
players
must have
back
been a
then.
fun place to be.
That nigga
Every
Gilbert
time
Arenas
Gilbert
was
is
the
a
man,
nigga who
bro.
tells
always
the story
who
about
always had a
bringing a gun.
pistol in his goddamn.
Gilbert
Yeah.
Arenas used to fucking
Shout-
hoop. I'm
Bro,
so
Gilbert
sad
Arenas
that
is a
he's-
man. He was cold.
Gilbert
He was
Arenas
nice.
was Stephen Curry before
Cold.
Stephen Curry.
I
You look at that
wish
nigga's
he
highlights,
could
bro.
literally come back. Like,
Gilbert a real
God
nigga. I think
damn.
he was out there balling in like some Dior shoes one day.
Gilbert
And he
was
was.
Gilbert Arenas
He
is
was.
one of my favorite players, bro.
In the Dolce and Gabbana shit.
Yeah, the
That's his
D&G.
bonus.
That nigga's a hooper, bro.
Gilbert
He in the
Arenas
Big Three now. I might
Yeah.
watch because that nigga.
Yeah, he's
Shout
Big
out
Three
the Big
now.
Three. Shout out Ice
Shout out to
Cube.
Big shout out
Ice Cube, man.
Shout out Ice Cube.
Shout out Ice Cube. Doing some dope
Giving
shit.
niggas-
Shout out
yeah.
Gilbert Arenas too,
Let
man.
niggas still be able to play even if
Agent
it's
Zero,
quote
bro.
unquote past their prime.
Yeah,
But
that's a
we,
fact.
I mean, we also been talking about the free agency, but we never really got into the NBA honors and the niggas who won awards and all of that shit.
That's
you
true.
know?
Yeah.
So and that definitely, I believe.
Yo, shout out to Kendrick for saying that's true like that, bro. Like, you slid right in. You right, bro. That is true.
Yeah, niggas didn't talk about that.
I like.
Nigga had a good point.
I think Kawhi was like, he was not Kawhi. Giannis. He was gonna get that MVP.
I mean,
Yeah.
that,
He had
I
the
would
best
have been
story.
Who
surprised
was it?
if
It
he
was
didn't.
James
Harden
Harden,
was-
Giannis,
him
and
and Harden.
Pissed.
Paul George.
Paul George. It was really hard in Giannis the
Did you
whole
see what
time.
Rockets
He
tweeted?
didn't even show up.
Who? Giannis?
Harden.
Oh, Harden.
Harden and Paul George didn't even show up.
That's a dick move, though.
That's kind of fucked up, yeah.
It's kind of fucked up
kinda fucked up.
because
It should be.
through the grapevine, you really know if you already won. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on.
Nah, be happy for your peers. Yeah,
But I'm
for real,
gonna
bro.
be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Regular season, Harden. Playoffs, Giannis.
Until he saw Toronto, yeah. I agree.
Exactly. Until you saw Toronto.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, who do you give it to?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest. It was points where Harden had a 50-point game for how many games?
Shit.
He was balling.
That nigga was tweaking. Like, nah, cause the Rockets tweeted out. It was like it was like a fucking That nigga had like a bunch of like 30+ point games. That nigga had a bunch of 40+ point games. 2 60+ games and like maybe 4 50+ games.
And that's how you know that he was fucking all about just records, because when
he's
trying for
the MVP.
Remember that game where he had like 24 and he broke the 30-point a game record? He was pissed.
They used to like keep that nigga in so he could get over the 30 points and shit. Yeah,
we got a
technical
difficulties. Our good man Knife, made the ambiance all nice and shit.
That nigga turn around and look
You can't
Better Sound
You
Studios.
can't let niggas.
It's a wrap.
Freeway
Nice said we out of here.
God damn.
Flying Nimbus all night. I'm confused.
Nice said we can't record here no more.
He about to pull the samurai sword on us.
He dipped
he
off
stopped
like
to get
30 minutes
food.
ago. That's
Yeah, he
some
been
food.
going to got food.
He always stopped to get food.
Got fries.
My man.
That nigga behind me. Engineers gotta eat too.
Bro,
Yeah.
McDonald's fries.
Shout out Better Sound. Shout out Knife as always.
Yo, shout out Better Sounds. Yo, pull up. Come record your tape here. I promise you. It's
I'm
gonna be
down
the
to.
greatest thing you ever did.
Yes, sir.
But to wrap up this NBA free agency special, any moves that y'all like in particular?
Hold on,
anything
goddamn!
else
Shout
is
out
happening?
Luka for winning 6 Man a year. Y'all not going.
What?
Y'all not
No,
going.
rookie
to
of the year.
How much
Rookie
you have?
Oh shit!
Lou
Yeah,
Will.
How much
Rookie.
you pay?
Rookie, goddamn! You know what I mean?
Damn,
That nigga
Shit.
opened the package
what
early.
is this?
Sheesh.
If
Shout
I
out-
could be
check
any
his
man in the
cup.
world,
Finna
I
go
think
down.
it would be Luka, bro. Like,
Shout out Luka. Shout
I
out
would-
Luka for winning Rookie of the
I
Year.
want to be Luka
hit
Doncic,
that.
bro.
He balling. He nice.
He was the
that.
man
That
in
nigga-
Spain, MVP.
Yes.
Like, bro, you are
He
the
balled.
whips he
Who
got.
did,
Oh,
speaking
bro,
of, who did win 6 Man since I brought up
Lou Will, six man like Lou Will.
His third one.
Will fucking hoops.
Only got one chick now. He let
And
one
they
of them go.
paid that man.
He let one of them
He
go.
let one of them go. He only got one.
Shout
chick.
out Luka
crazy
for
that
being
is.
responsible.
Not
Like,
even Luka handled
Lou
it.
got some
Imagine right now. We'll continue, but
The
imagine
Berkeys.
right now your last breakup, the last time you broke up with a girl. If you had a second girlfriend to help you go through that breakup, you know what I mean? Like you already had.
That actually sounds amazing.
That sounds great.
Yeah, wait, why hasn't that happened? He's like, wait a minute.
Imagine getting in an argument with the bitch who stayed, and then being like, "Shit, I should have kept the other bitch. Your whining ass."
That bitch ain't whining like you.
You compare her to the other bitch every time y'all get into an argument.
Man, she would be her feelings.
Nuts.
What if she compare
Lil.
you to the other bitch? Like
She
the other
want
bitch
them
ain't my
tickets that
pussy
Will
better.
call.
Oh,
She better shut the
shit.
fuck up.
And Lou will call.
Woo, this quickly took a turn. So, fellas, what's your favorite move from the free agency?
I think my favorite move was me not fucking with the Knicks anymore.
That's
a good
hilarious.
move.
That's my favorite move too.
That's my favorite move. That's my
I
favorite
love
move.
making fun of the Knicks.
Fuck
It's gonna be
the Knicks
hard
front
not to
office,
have.
but I fuck with the players. I can't say fuck RJ Barrett. I can't fuck. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah,
I
shout out to
can't
RJ.
say fuck David Fisdale because he's the one that really took a bullet.
That's the light
he's on
skinned
front
coach ass
line.
nigga, huh?
The light-skinned
He got a
coach,
little
yeah.
bad bitch too. He don't give a fuck about if they
Listen,
lose or
man.
not.
When the Knicks make the playoffs, hit me up.
All right, that'd be
Might not
funny
be
if
the
they
walk-
made it
might
next
not
year.
be
Bringing the
alive.
Frazier jersey back out.
Listen, the Knicks ain't making the playoffs no time soon, man. You
Yep.
know, you want to know who's in the division? You want to know? Celtics, Raptors, Nets, and Sixers.
Wait
So
for
they're
it.
definitely the
Knicks are
last
the
team.
worst team
Yeah,
in
they're
that
the worst
division.
team.
They're not
Wait
making the playoffs no
for it.
time
Wait
soon.
for it. We didn't talk about Jimmy Buckets.
He went to
To the
Miami.
Heat.
Damn,
This
man.
motherfucker was playing dominoes with a
With the Cubans.
Chris Money shirt on.
That nigga's
with
about
a
to be
fedora
good.
hat.
Yeah.
That
Hey,
nigga's about to be good.
And allegedly, Miami is talking to the
Kawhi?
Wizards.
Oh.
Oh, for Beal.
For Beal?
Bradley
Yeah.
Beal.
Bradley Beal.
If
I
Ma-
heard Bill's not on the table though.
Hey man, you know why that's bullshit?
Anybody on
Because
the
3
table.
weeks ago, the Wizards said we're gonna offer Beal an extension. He still, I haven't seen an extension.
Bro,
come through.
shit.
the Wizards might be the worst NBA franchise. These niggas still don't have a GM, bro.
They still don't have a GM.
Who
right
was
now.
doing these decisions?
They don't have a GM right now.
I don't understand.
That's
why
crazy.
that's the
Putting
only
polls
thing
on
I'm
IG.
calling this right now.
Yeah.
I bet you IT go the fuck off this season.
Oh,
He's
he gonna
healthy.
get 48 minutes a
Honestly,
game.
IT's been waiting to go off.
Yeah,
He
he
getting
is.
all them.
He
They
has
should
so much
sign
to prove.
Cousins.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
He needs to
I hope
because
by
the
the time he
fact
does.
that he did what he did for the Celtics and
And
they
they
got rid of him the
shipped that
very
nigga for
next
Kyrie.
season,
Yes.
fucked up.
Yeah,
It
no, I
shows
agree.
that business is fucking.
He's never
Hey,
the same, man.
I don't
fucked
blame him. I would have traded him for Kyrie too. Shit, I'm sorry, bro.
How
Damn.
fucked up?
I would have said it for Kyrie too, but
Yeah.
then like his injuries and all that shit.
And
like,
the thing with his sister, no, that shit was
nothing
foul.
played out. In,
They didn't have
calls.
play on his favor,
Like,
but even still, it's
nothing
like,
played
yo,
out.
at the very least,
That was still fucked up by the
No,
Celtics.
you know what I mean? Like, at the very least, yo, figure something out with that dude.
And that's
Like,
why AD didn't want to go there. His dad was saying shit like
I said
that. Like,
AD said
these
it.
How
niggas keep
fucked
track.
up is the NBA for you to turn down millions on your Dave Chappelle shit and go to Barcelona?
Oh,
That's what
Miritich, huh?
Miritich did.
Yeah.
Bro.
So Miritich did.
He gonna be the president of Barcelona. That's
Hey, you know what, man? I'm not mad at him
Nah.
because he signed that fat deal in
Right.
Barcelona. He's gonna go be the star over there. He's gonna get all the minutes, gonna get all the shots, and then in February he can come back to the NBA.
NBA gonna be like, yep, easy.
Once the season is over in Spain, he can come back. He can sign with a playoff team.
Easy.
Wow.
Get a ring.
That's nuts.
He can sign
Get
with a
some
playoff team.
of the
So
Lakers.
that's smart. He's making his money overseas. He's gonna.
He don't have to do no fucking work. Fucking
No.
bitches.
Fuck training
Going to
camp.
Ibiza, having a ball.
He can
and
play
then
like
a ring.
50% of his talent and drop
be the-
36.
Bro, and he's going to
Absolutely.
be the very
'Cause
best
Miritich
player
can ball.
in that
Easy.
fucking league.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a ball. He's
Yeah.
nice. So I'm not mad at that move. He just went to Spain. He's gonna go ball, get his money. He's gonna be a hoe. He's gonna do all his shit, and then he come. Season ends. Yo, NBA, what's up?
Who's the nigga that punched him in the face? Broke
Bobby
his nose?
Portis.
Bobby Portis.
I was gonna
Knicks.
say that nigga went from getting his jaw broken to being the
I
president
was
of Barcelona.
just about to say, where's that nigga now? But
Bobby
of
Portis?
course, it's the
He on your squad.
He's on 34th. He's on 34th Street.
bro,
handing
he's
out
so
favors.
and he's
disappointed.
making more than fucking Tom Brady a year.
Bruh.
He is.
I'm going to be so disappointed not to be able to look at you two and make fun of Knicks fans this year. It's only going to be me making fun of Cowboy fans to Corey.
Don't
Yeah,
see.
the
Let's not
Cowboys.
You know
You
what I
niggas
mean?
don't want to get into the
But
football
like,
talk.
like I said, if the Heat can get Bradley Beal,
Right.
Pat Riley runs the Mafia.
I thought we established.
Bro, I
that.
was
If he
honestly-
could, no, if he could
Whoa.
finesse this, because the only pieces he has to trade for him, which I think the Wizards will probably bite because they'll have nothing else, like Dion Waiters, Goran Dragic, James Johnson, like those
Dion
are
and some picks.
and some picks because the
Not bad.
money, because the money matches up.
Yeah,
They
not
can pull
bad,
that
yeah.
off. But if Pat Riley does finesse that, he runs the mob.
They
Like,
said that nigga
this-
Pat Riley used to
this
go
dog.
into free agency meetings and just put his rings on the table. We'll just be like,
That
yeah,
sounds
gangsta
like
shit.
something Pat would
Some
do.
that's
gangsta
what I
shit.
do, nigga.
You can't do that shit nowadays, though.
Yo, you know what other move was
Niggas
was
used to go in
fire?
and put the guns down. Like if you don't sign, I mean,
Yeah.
That
right?
too. They put that's the record.
Yeah.
That's the record business.
that was record. Yeah.
Sure.
You're not gonna sign with
Yeah.
Death Row Records. My man put a whole shotgun on the table.
Yeah, that's
man.
how
hand that
Jay
pen over.
Prince got Drake on Cash Money.
A word?
Walked up, put the gun on the table, and walked out the room.
He put,
Nigga say,
hold on, who?
hand me the
I'm
pen, bro.
playing.
I'm about to say.
You know what's another move we haven't talked about yet? That was a good move. Hassan Whiteside to the Portland.
To the port.
That's
said
gonna be
they got
great.
shooters.
Yo, and they traded that nigga damn near for nothing.
Nothing.
And he's
Portland
going
could be
to,
in the finals.
For a bag of
Bruh.
ass.
I like
Portland could be in
I
the
like
finals.
Portland.
Could be. I thought you said
And they got
dollar
Nurkic coming
the
up too. Whenever he heals
Bro,
up.
Nurkic's
Logo
gonna be
Lillard's about to
out.
be going off.
Because Nurkic is going to be out until like January.
They
So then
re-signed
you could-
Hood.
You could interchange Nurkic and Whiteside whenever you want. Man, that's a dope
And
move.
with the Golden State injuries, yeah, the West is up in the air. They could,
I think the
they
whole
could beat them,
league
yeah.
for this year,
They traded him.
Everybody
for,
got to go all in this year.
everybody's
You
going
got
on
to.
for
They
this
traded
year.
him for a bag of ass.
Anybody could win this
Pretty
year.
much, it was a bag of anuses. I think fucking
Bag of empty
A
ass.
legitimate bag of empty ass.
Hey, empty ass is actually not that bad. If you
All
actually
right.
see if you're gonna eat ass, it's
You
gotta
know
be
what?
empty.
Before you get into this eating ass conversation,
What?
Freeway asked us a question. Our favorite moves. Freeway's favorite move of the season was him away from the Knicks.
yes,
Yeah.
the Knicks, the
What y'all
term,
got?
you
What
know.
y'all
You know,
got?
as much as I love the Lakers, I think my personal favorite move this free agency so far was Al Horford to the Sixers. Like that
That's a good
to
move.
me, like that's
That's a good
like whoever orchestrated that, man, yo.
Yeah.
That's
Give
Elton
him-
Brand.
You know
That's
what? I
Elton
was-
Yeah,
Brand
give him
over
all the
there.
money in the world, bro.
Because they were talking about Al Horford coming to Dallas, and I was super duper like
word, yeah.
Ready.
ready
Even
for
Seth
it.
to Dallas, that was a good move too. I like that
Seth
move
Curry,
a lot.
Yeah,
But the
came
thing
back
about
with
it
that.
is, why did y'all
Yeah,
get
he
rid
was
of the
there
nigga in
in
the
Dallas,
first place?
He was injured and shit. He wasn't balling like he was balling.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He's like a little
But they're
beat up.
saying like, oh, you got a good shooter. Like, aside from that Warriors series, regular season points and
Yeah.
shit, was he really shooting the ball that well?
Who's this?
He was
Seth.
a little bit.
He was alright.
minute.
was
Wasn't
right.
Seth Curry already on the Mavericks?
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
man.
A few
Why are
years
you
ago,
gonna
he
get
had
rid
like
of
a
him?
stress
Two
fracture.
years
or
back.
something.
2 seasons ago,
He had like a
was in
stress
Dallas.
fracture or something.
And then he was on the Blazers for a
Yeah.
little bit, and then he came
He
back.
actually was. I think he was. I'm not gonna
He
even lie. I
wasn't
believe
solid.
he
He
was
was
on
solid.
He
Dallas'
was
G
solid.
League
He's
team.
never
and then
been a
they
bad
bumped him
player
up.
at all.
He
Like,
can
ever.
shoot.
He was, yeah.
Absolutely. He was in 3-1 contest this
Yeah.
year.
He gonna
That's a
ball
good
out.
move for. That's a good
What
move
about
for the
you,
Mavs.
Kev? What's your favorite move?
To be honest, this is doesn't have anything to do with players. A little left turn, but the Sixers signed that assistant coach from Toronto, and they got 2 guys from Toronto, I believe.
You're right. Yes, they did. Yeah, two assistant coaches.
That
yeah.
was good. Two brothers
Toronto,
too. At
Toronto
that.
doing some things over there.
So
Okay.
they getting, like you said, Al Horford. They getting the court straight, and they're getting the coaching staff straight.
That's good.
Elton Brand is putting in work.
Tobias Harris is gonna have a fucking amazing year.
He's
That's
going
going
to
to as a third option.
I like
solid
him.
Third option.
I like him.
Right,
He can
right.
shoot.
Shout out
super
Long Island.
underrated. I like him. Yeah, he from Long Island. He gonna do his
Yeah.
thing this year.
Absolutely.
What
He,
you got?
he finally got a steady NBA job.
Right.
Maxed
Finally
out,
got one, yeah.
He's home. He has a home now. Yeah.
Although when he went to the Clippers, he was
was
making
balling.
himself known. He was
balling.
hooping.
Should have been an All-Star game.
But you can't do but so much when CP3
True.
is there. I'm sorry.
True.
Now, the Rockets, are they gonna work out?
I don't know. I don't know what's going
No,
on.
they got some
the
shit
Rockets
going
had their
Who the
on.
fuck?
window.
Who was on Houston again besides the two
Chris
niggas that we
Paul,
know?
Harden, Capella,
Chris Paul
Eric
demanded a
Gordon.
trade.
PJ Tucker. That's it.
They brought back
they brought
Tucker.
back Rivers.
They brought back Rivers. They brought back Daniel House. They brought back Gerald Green. They pretty much have their same roster.
If them niggas can get out of each other's way and play actual basketball instead of just isoing Harden, and then
you know what they're
could
never
make
gonna
some
win?
moves.
D'Antoni.
There
They're
it
not
is.
going to
They
win.
they would even
His-
extend
yeah,
his whole
his-
stat. They got so much
No.
drama on that
His
side,
coaching
bro.
scheme has never. You see where it got him in Phoenix, then
They
where it got him
never
in LA.
extended D'Antoni. D'Antoni, this is
He's
the
his last
final
year.
year of his deal.
They kept talking about it, yeah, and
they
they
did
fired
not
all
extend
his
him.
assistants. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, he's done
that
for
shit
there.
weird over there.
This is his last chance. I think if D'Antoni this year doesn't at least make it to the NBA Finals, he will not have another
Yeah,
NBA
I'm not
job.
even. Yeah, Houston.
He will not have
done.
another
I'm done
NBA
with
job.
Houston after last
2
year in the
words,
playoffs.
86.
I'm done with them niggas.
What's 86?
Means
Pussy.
they getting D'Antoni the fuck up out of there.
Hold on, listen. It's a reason.
Oh, is it?
It's a reason why.
Okay, we're gonna spend that later.
Yeah.
Kendrick, what was your favorite move of the offseason?
Even though I hate Boston,
Oh God.
to have all this shit with Kyrie, like, oh, he's gone. You have no cap space. You can't replace him. Rozier's gone.
Right.
Them niggas to pull Kemba out of nowhere. Kemba's like 85% the player Kyrie is, but without the weird drama shit. Like
Yeah,
they gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
all right.
yeah,
and if
yeah,
Tatum
yeah.
take that
Kimba's
next
going to
week,
fucking hoop, just like
Yeah.
a breath of fresh air.
like
Yeah.
them
He
niggas
don't
gonna
go
be
in
cool.
country ass North Carolina.
Gordon
no more.
Hayward come back
He
off
don't
that
gotta
injury?
polish Jordan's boots.
Yeah.
He getting the fuck out there. He's having fun.
And he about to lose that Jordan contract. Though.
And
MJ about to
don't
say,
sleep-
"Fuck you, Kemba." That shit.
Yo,
that's a
and
wrap.
don't sleep on the Celtics possibly signing DeMarcus Cousins. Don't sleep on
Wouldn't
yeah, that's
they
true,
got
yeah.
some room?
They
Wouldn't
got
surprise
some-
me.
That
Like
wouldn't
they gonna
surprise
be
me.
all right. I hate them niggas, but they bounce back.
Can't
after-
stand
I'm
them
gonna be
niggas.
totally honest with you. They still have Gordon Hayward, and they still were a playoff team when
Yep.
Gordon Hayward and
Still have
Kyrie
Jason
Irving was on
Tatum,
the
which
sideline.
Jason
Hayward
Tatum's
just
one of my
gotta
favorite
gotta
players.
get healthy and get confident.
Yeah,
He's
that's all.
a
Still got-
playmaking forward. That nigga's nice.
Still
That's
got-
They still got Marcus Smart.
Still got
they
Jason.
still got
Jason
Marquise.
Tatum.
Jalen
No,
Brown,
he's a free
Jason
agent.
Tatum.
Shout out
They got
Jason
a
Tatum, one of my
squad,
favorite
They got some
players.
players for sure.
Speaking
I
of
can't
free
stand the
agents, let's
Celtics, but I
segue
can't
into
stand-
free agents. Does the Lakers re-sign Rondo? Where does Rondo end up?
He gotta
I
come
think
back.
they will.
I think so.
they will.
No one
they
else
will?
wants that nigga.
Yeah, no one else.
So
wants
you mean
him.
to tell me Kyle Korver and Rondo and Kawhi and Danny Green, they got room for all of them niggas?
If
As
they
long-
all get
as
the
long
veterans
as-
minimums.
As long as it's minimum deals, you could give them $1 million. You could go over the cap.
Hey, LeBron
Yeah.
put them all in Space Jam too. They be alright.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too. Bron, that whole I got my conspiracy do-rag on.
Get into
Bron
it.
got Space Jam 2 just to sort of circumvent a lot of that cap space.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, come on the show. Come on.
I
The
You
show,
know,
bro. Let me
you
get some
know
bread.
who's literally wiping the sweat off his forehead right now? Like, whew, that was a close one. Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Shit, that
I
nigga's
wonder where
crazy,
he's gonna
too.
end up, man.
He's still on the Lakers.
They
No,
were
he's a free
saying
agent.
that he got to go back to Lakers on the
Oh.
veterans minimum because they've been cashing this nigga out the last 2 years.
Exactly.
Cashing this nigga out
They've
while
been
he's on like
cashing
house
him
arrest.
Out.
I was just
He's
gonna say,
cashing
shout
out.
out, shout out to
Who's been with house arrest
KCP.
bracelet?
Shout out to KCP. He could only go at one point. He could only go from games
To
to
crib.
practice to the crib.
Fuck he on house
He
arrest
played
for?
with
Bro
the
was
house
hooping with
arrest.
the bracelet on. Yes.
Played with the
hooped
shit
with it,
on.
bro.
That's
He played with
what
the
it is.
Rock
Only
Nation
nigga ever
Sports
hoop with
ankle
ankle
monitor.
bracelet on.
That's a
nigga.
real nigga. What is he on house arrest for?
eating
Couldn't tell you.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god.
Might have been. That might have been what it was.
Might have been. Yo,
That'd be
Corey.
like G.
What's
Bus
your
ass.
favorite move from
That's
the
why I asked,
offseason,
yeah.
man?
I know Dallas shit.
No, I mean that's really the only ones that I paid attention to besides
had
like
some
the
solid
big
ones, though.
I think us, bringing Seth back, we needed another, we needed another guy with some flair.
Yeah, y'all maxed out KP too.
maxed
If you
out.
say it's healthy.
So from a Dallas fan, whose team is it now?
Nah, it's
Who
Lucas,
and
bro.
it's Lucas. This is Lucas' team.
Lucas the goat.
Really?
Bro. Lucas
Yeah,
the
that's a
goat,
Lucas team,
bro.
bro.
Okay.
That's Lucas' team. He can ball. I like
I
that.
still miss Dennis Smith Jr. because I mean I was.
He's
I
on the
was-
Knicks
I-
now, right?
Yeah, he on
Yeah,
the
he's
Knicks
in New
now.
York.
Yeah, that nigga call himself.
He's gonna be around the Knicks as long as the Knicks.
Sorry.
The Knicks have no choice but to.
The Knicks has
get
a
people
fucking Dykeman squad. They might not fuck around make the playoffs, but they're going to cook niggas, and it's gonna be a
They're
show.
gonna be them nights when them niggas like
So
really
you,
go
so
off.
you, so
yeah.
you're saying that the Knicks are going to be one of those teams that they might lose on the court, but they're gonna be trying to fight them niggas after the game. Like,
No, it's going.
I'll be hilarious.
But
It's
you
gonna
see
be.
that, though.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be one of them. The Knicks this year is gonna be one of those teams that are gonna make top 10, be number one, have a number one play on top 10 every night, but they're gonna lose by 30.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Like you remember?
Somebody's gonna get dunked on, but they're gonna be getting dragged.
Yeah, like you remember when Lakers was losing hella before we got Bron?
Yeah.
And then
niggas
Brandon
was always
Ingram.
ready to squab, but
Bro, Brandon Ingram got into like 3 fights that one season, bro.
yeah,
And
every
that
He was
nigga
time.
was
banging on
ready to-
niggas when he dunked
Yeah.
on them,
Bro,
too.
that nigga was ready to slide on
Yeah.
everywhere. That nigga was
Like,
sick.
yeah, y'all niggas might beat us out here, but
You're not gonna see
Meet me
me
in the
we can
parking
see
outside.
you
lot.
at the locker room,
Yeah.
nigga.
Meet me in the parking lot, my nigga. Like, yo, that's gonna be the Knicks this year.
Yeah, Seth Curry is
But-
a good one, man. I like Seth, man. Seth,
That's
Seth
gonna be
is a
good.
good one.
Yeah.
Seth is
All
a
right,
good
so
one.
End
Before
all-
we
end all, be
end
all.
this,
Who
can I
yeah.
shout out my nigga DeAndre Jordan for literally
Yo, shout
getting
out
paid
DJ.
to be niggas homies.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will take less money for you to be on the squad, even though they have a solid starting center already.
But
Shout
I'm gonna
out
be
DeAndre,
honest. I'm
bro.
gonna be honest.
Shout out DJ.
This nigga earned it because his free throw percentage. He's a whole nother.
He
ball.
did it.
Nigga, his
did.
free throws.
I don't
He
know
is
how
now.
the fuck he did it.
I don't know either.
Playing in Dallas, actually.
He might have found him a new
That's where-
thing.
Dog,
I hate
Finding a new
that.
shot.
No,
You know what's
dead ass. No, straight up. Just working,
'Cause when he was on the
working,
Clippers, that nigga was
working
ass.
working with Dirk more.
That makes sense because there's nothing to do in
yeah.
Dallas, so he had to keep
That
practicing.
nigga
was
barbecue
just
Post to
and
LA.
free throws.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just sports.
Fair.
You play
LA,
football and you
Reading
play
the
basketball.
almanac.
In LA,
That's it. That's it.
he had fucking Poppy
Actually-
every Saturday. You know?
Or he was on a whole lot of white
Niggas
women.
is
He's
playing,
from DJ's from Texas, so he knows how to.
DJ was getting down out here.
He knows how to
He
do
was
it.
having a good time.
All right, y'all. So this was our NBA free agency special. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and stay tuned for
Definitely.
episode 7.
This nigga had to niggify it.
Bro, that would be a fire trap.
This nigga had to niggify
Bro,
it.
that would be fire with some bass on it.
Man, is my nigga Knife out there?
Oh my god.